Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video, and today we're asking what makes Battlefield 1 so great. Now if you end up finding this video helpful or enjoyable, then I'd really appreciate if you could take that split second to hit the like button, as always. With that being said, why do so many of us still play this game so much? I'm asking this as Battlefield 1 has now been out for nearly a year, and to me, it doesn't feel like an old game in any way, shape or form. Usually after a year or so, a game can feel somewhat stale. At least that's what usually happens for me. There are very few games that I can play for that length of time without feeling some amount of boredom or tediousness creeping in. Battlefield 1 still feels like a relatively new title to me, and I enjoy playing it, and I still have new experiences on it on a regular basis. You'll likely all have different answers out there as to what makes this game so fun for you personally, and feel free to share them in the comment section below. But for me, it comes down to the variety of ways you can play the game. The game is immersive, there's great teamwork involved, and many other factors, but I keep coming back because the game can feel significantly different based on how I choose to play it, and how the game allows me to play it. I started this video with some footage of the Model 10 Slug from the Assault class. This gives me an entirely different experience than in the other footage I'm using for the video, with the autoloading 8.25 from the Medic class. You can also snipe, and there are many different playstyles for that on its own. You can run a mid-range support, you could do a long-range medic, so many other things, and it goes beyond just the weapons you use. I love that you can literally fulfill different roles based on the classes. Do I want to slay? Do I want to focus on spotting enemies with flares and the periscope? And we haven't even mentioned those who focus almost entirely on using vehicles. This all goes so far beyond what you can find in almost any other AAA FPS title. If we compare with Call of Duty, it's the big juggernaut FPS title. Yes, you can use different weapons, perks, classes or whatever, but you're still essentially always moving around a small area and trying to shoot those around you. So I can keep coming back to Battlefield 1 and have it keep me entertained. I can easily spend an entire day sniping if I wish, or mix and match the classes based on the enemy or situation. And the DLC releases help to extend the lifespan of the game, as well they should for the money that people spend on them. The Parabellum is completely different from any other LMG in the game, for example. The Ribeirales provides a different way of using the Assault class. There are so many available playstyles, and I think players can eventually come to take them for granted. We need to keep in mind just how many skill sets the game caters for, and you can personally develop. I believe I started off playing the game with the Assault class predominantly. I played the game like your typical FPS title, and ran around shooting my automatic weapon. Eventually I branched out to use the Medic class to keep my team alive, or the Support class to help my assault men charging the enemy, and finally I started to snipe, and I discovered my favourite way of playing Battlefield 1. The snipers and marksman rifles are a joy to use, and my journey isn't even close to over now. I've barely touched the vehicles in the game, and can essentially start from the absolute beginning with them if I do choose to. I'm sure if I learn to be a pilot, there'll be a whole load more playtime in this game for me than there already is. Some people play the game literally to be a pilot. Some play it to be a boots on the ground infantry, and others just do whatever takes their fancy in the moment. And this is entirely the point. Why do you play? What do you enjoy using? Your answer could be entirely different from the next player, and yet you both play the same game, and it allows both of you to have fun. This is what makes me forgive the glitches, the lag, and other negatives included in Battlefield 1. I always eventually come back, and I can only see myself continuing to do that for a long time to come. It's a fantastic game with fantastic experiences, and I look forward to all of those still set to come my way. But this is just my opinion. What do you think? Why do you keep coming back? Let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to like, favourite and subscribe. I'm GetGoodGuy, and I'll see you next time. Laters.